What is time? I know many people has already asked this question from you, but it is not just a clock ticking endlessly. For some it is relative, for some it is absolute, for some it is just a business. And that makes me confident to say that time is not what you have thought, but how we have sought it. This is an improbable question, so its answer cannot be concrete. Time as a personal concept wasn't invented but refined through the ages. Aristotle believed that time is a measurement of change. We too have biological clocks known as circadian rhythm, which tell us when to sleep and when to leap. Time has been existing since eternity. We have just perceived and organized it into days, calendars, and intent clocks. So asking how we get time is like asking how we feel sleep and how we become hungry. It is too self-evident to answer, but it will be worthwhile to talk about scientists and thinkers who thought about time differently. This quickie and metaphorical statement of Karl Marx, time is created by clock companies to sell their clock, painted a picture of time that have been developed by industrial and capitalist purpose. It is a satire not to take it seriously because it is more about how human organize time in for profit. While Newton believes in absolute time that remains independent with observer and progresses at constant pace at the universe, to put it in his own words, true and mathematical time of itself and forms equably without relation to anything external. His hypothesis was of great importance that aids in the motion of comets and planets and laid the foundation for the enlightenment of cosmos. But soon the blow to his theory was going to come by none other than theory of relativity, which was proposed by Einstein, that depicted time isn't absolute but relative to the observer and is affected by motion and gravity. You have also experienced relativity in real life, like sometimes time floats so fast that you can't conceive it, or seldom you feel its every passing minutes. In short, time flow at different rate for different observer. We will not discuss here the iconic energy mass equivalent because it is about light, not time. So they are indeed related, but it takes a very big brain to break through the unintelligibility of relativity, and I don't have the one right now. So let's desperately end this section with the brashness that we now possess 0.1% of the knowledge of relativity. This is a dashing proverb that is now becoming equivocal because for Oxford, time is a valuable resource, therefore, it's better to do things as quickly as possible. You will notice that its second clause is refuting it equally famous saying, slow and steady win the race. An Oxford interpretation is quite disgrace. And on the other hand, Cambridge has taken its meaning too pragmatically, sad to emphasize that you should not waste time because you could be using it to earn money. To be honest, time seems to be a personal concept than a universal one. However, the order of sophistication comes from the Wikipedia description that I am too lazy and crude to utter. What I intended is time and money are very different terms to combine and form a coherent proverb without an appropriate concept. I don't know why I am quite dormant about the metaphorical aspect of this thing. Anyways, let's discuss something more fascinating about time. If relativity is correct, then there could have been a singularity, a beginning of time, popularly known as Big Bang. As we all know that the universe is expanding, so at earlier time, objects will have been closer together, or when the universe was infinitely dense and small, but we should not mean it as an explosion because how something can be created by explosion, but as a sudden and rapid expansion on an inconceivable scale. But what causes the Big Bang? What was before Big Bang? Unfortunately, all laws, even relativity, breaks at singularity. So it is futile to search something before Big Bang, and what causes Big Bang is nothing. So from nothing a universe begin. Perhaps I should consider these questions in another video. We have talked a lot about time, where it came from, how humans had used it, how it has a cultural and philosophical extension, how relative time differ from absolute time. What I have not covered about time. Something prominent about it that I have might missed. You can tell in the comments. One thing is certain that we can't touch, hear, smell, taste time. Albeit we could feel it differently, we all experience it. Maybe it is nothing just created by humans or just a measure of change. whatever it be. If you are still watching this video, do you think this video has enlightened you? That's it for this tedious video.